Kat, or Mayirungi as it's known locally, is a stimulant herb that many Nyumbe districts are addicted to.
Tell me about this. I see your
I'm chewing Mayirungi. Anything?
My blunt question was apparently considered redundant. But I wasn't done yet. I had more questions for him because I noticed him chewing cat for quite some time. Why did you chew it? I asked.
It's a part of family plan.
No.
Yes. For us, when we use it, we don't work at night.
It's part of family plan.
Yes. You know, when you use it, you will not mind of wife even. You think you will not function well.
The self-confessed Mayirungi addict called Obiatano adds that its effects can last 4 nights in a row.
You can't get an erection.
Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, unless if you mix it with some liquors like kasese.
This strange perception about the wonders of Mayirungi is shared by quite a number of men in Nyumbe. I asked Obiatano to explain a little more about how it works.
Now we have a timetable with my wife. Is it clear? Yeah. Anything?
No. Another addict I met who entirely agrees with the rather outlandish views of Obiatano is Forward Apelli.
So you mean you can't function?
You can function according to your interest.
Apelli says the herb has helped him space his children.
It's more advisable than the what? This pill plan. What I prefer is this drug of mine, chewing Mayirungi. I can control myself around that. That's the only thing. Wow. But you can't deny it. It is a true.
He makes this assertion with a lot of conviction, which he qualifies by informing me of his children aged 5 and 2 that Mayirungi helped him space.
You mean your woman didn't take pill plan?
I hate. Even I stop her from taking that pill plan.
We are trying to advocate for the population, those who have enough carrying capacity to go for vasectomy for the men, and then also tube ligation for the women, so that they don't engage in more reproductive activity in terms of increasing the population. I don't subscribe to Mayirungi as a method of family planning, and it is one of the factors virtually making our population to grow higher. You expect somebody who is awake the whole night and sleeping with the woman. What do you expect? Amid this illiteracy, definitely they'll be manufacturing children.
Albert Odongo, the senior planning officer in Nyumbe's population office, says that a reproductive cycle of a woman in Nyumbe is estimated to end at 8 children. The figure rises to over 12 children for some.
They can just be out of the mood.
I don't think so. I don't think so, Florence. It makes them high and it makes them in the mood. That must be clearly mentioned because it is a drug. Just take somebody drinking alcohol. What next comes into the mind of somebody drinking alcohol? Definitely a woman. And in the process of no protection, a child. And how many children will such a person make when they are not productive, only chewing the Mayirungi all day long?
Indeed, many locals are jobless and convinced that Mayirungi helps in controlling the population. But it's also a favorite pastime for many others. So moving along the streets of Nyumbe town, you'll notice jaws constantly grinding whatever sap they can squeeze out of the leaves. Others chew and puff at the cigarettes with determination at the same time. It is a trend.
There's no business here. That's full stop.
For the suppliers, however, there is a lot of business. We meet one in Maracha district a few kilometers away from Nyumbe. He plants a lot of the herbs which he started growing in the early 90s. He, however, doesn't chew it.
Let me tell you the goodness of Mayirungi. Mayirungi is a good to earn money. In a week, like mine, I will get 80,000 to 100. That's why I'm paying the school fees.
He supplies to Nyumbe, Koboko, Arua and to South Sudan.
They need it very much. Daily, it is like a Panadol, painkiller.
Back in Nyumbe, even ladies chew it with abandon near the main market where it is sold. The ladies are not so knowledgeable about its effects on their reproductive lives, but are more concerned about being chased off the streets.
We used to get food from this thing. We are paying school fees. We are doing everything in this business. But government doesn't like us, that they don't want to see us, and they don't want us to sell Mayirungi. Mayirungi is spoiling the young ones.
Is it true what they are saying?
For me, I see it is not spoiling. We also get everything in it, very smartness, everything.
They want government to bring us something which can keep us busy.
Yes.
We beg that actually the government comes up with a clear law such that at least we direct this youth towards productive activity other than sitting down for Mayirungi time and again.
This youth, however, has a divergent view from the other men about Mayirungi serving as a family planning herb.
For me, if you are treat, if you don't do sex, I will not sleep. So I don't. Those who are saying that this thing is family planning, they are wrong.
Yumbe has a populace of about 578,000 according to the 2002 census, and the authorities are convinced that it has almost doubled over the past decade because it has one of the highest fertility rates in the country. The district, however, doesn't have the needed resources to cater for such a number. The education, health, transport and employment sectors are very much wanting.